What's going on, Superman fans, and specifically Superman and Lois fans? This is my review for Superman and Lois Season 1, Episode 10, titled, Oh Mother, Where Art Thou? The main plot for this episode is Lana reaches out to Lois and Clark when Kyle starts behaving strangely. Jonathan opens up to Jordan. Sarah storms out after accusing her mom of always covering for her dad. And this episode was much more than that. This felt like a season finale. Well, it's not a season finale because we have 5 episodes to go for this season. So if this was this big massive event that was supposed to happen, what's going to happen in the next 5? It's unbelievable. I've been loving this show, and I know that many of you have as well. It's been just top notch. The writing, the cinematography, the acting, it's all been absolutely brilliant. And you know what? This episode lived up to expectations because it was a thrill ride from start to finish. Now, in last week's episode, we were shocked because Morgan Edge, it was revealed that Morgan Edge isn't just a man. He's actually a Kryptonian, and he dropped a piece of dialogue to Superman saying, brother. And we were like, what? Are they actually brothers, or are they just brothers because they're from Krypton? Well, actually, they're biological blood brothers. They have the same mother, but different fathers. So Superman's mom was with Superman's dad, but much earlier before that, on Krypton, there's kind of like arranged marriages, and she was with Tal-Rho, Morgan Edge's father, until she met, Jor-El. So that's how that went. So now that we know that Morgan Edge, Tal-Rho, was sent to Earth by his mother, because she knew that Krypton's days were numbered, and her big plan was for the legacy of Krypton to live on in some other planet. So she sent her son Tal-Rho to Earth, and he was supposed to, keep Krypton's legacy ongoing through this machine that would put the consciousness of Kryptonians into the people of whatever Earth they went to. Not to cause destruction, but just so that Krypton could live on. Now, Tal-Rho had a very different upbringing. He was brought up, he was captured, people tried to shoot him, people looked at him as an alien. When you look at Clark Kent, he was brought up by the Kents, raised in a very loving environment. So, a lot of inspiration from the movie Brightburn, if you've ever seen it, where this Kryptonian type Superman is evil. So Tal-Rho, Morgan Edge, grew up evil compared to the Superman that we know, and his big plan for years after he found out that another Kryptonian had come to Earth was to find that Kryptonian, find the town that Kryptonian went to, get the ex-Kryptonite, create a Kryptonian army so that the world Earth could now be the next Krypton. And the machine that Morgan Edge was using was created by his mother that would put consciousness, Kryptonian consciousness into like random people, like the Earth people. And that's what his big elaborate plan was, and that's what he was doing with the people of Smallville. Because for episodes and episodes, we were wondering, why is Morgan Edge doing this? Why is he putting Kryptonian consciousness into the people of Smallville? Well, his big elaborate plan was to create a Kryptonian army to take over Earth. Very much like we got to see in Captain Luthor or John Henry Irons on his Earth, where a Kryptonian army was built, Superman went evil, and they destroyed the people of Earth. That's what Morgan Edge's plan was. Also last week, we got to see Kyle Cushing attack the Kents because he has Kryptonian consciousness in his mind as well. Lois Lane knows this, of course, and she goes over to the Cushing's house. It's a big trap because she has kryptonite in her hand. She's able to weaken Kyle Cushing, the Kryptonian, and the military come in and capture him and put him into the military base cell. But he's not Kyle Cushing right now because the consciousness of the Kryptonians is in his mind, taking him over, because Morgan Edge has this machine that I talked about, created by his mother, which he can put people from Smallville into the machine, transplant Kryptonian consciousness into them, and then control them and build his army. That's what his big elaborate plan was. Superman and the military are able to find out the scientist who has been conducting these experiments on people for Morgan Edge, and he said the only way to revert this is to find the person that created this machine and find out what they say. And the person who has created it is Superman's mother. So their big plan is to put Superman's mother's consciousness into somebody so Superman is able to talk to his mom and figure out how to stop this. And the person who, comes forward and says, I'll do it is Lana Cushing, Lana Lang. And Lana Lang wants to do this because she feels bad, because she worked for Morgan Edge. She helped him find people from Smallville to use. She also wants to save her husband and also, save her town. So she comes forward and they do the experiment on her and it works successfully. So Superman's mother, her consciousness now is in Lana Lang. And it was a pretty sweet moment between Superman and his mother. They got to have a conversation and talk. And, she got to talk about her intentions, saying, look, I loved your father. What happened before was an arranged kind of marriage thing. And I found your father and I was happy, But I built this machine so the legacy of our planet could live on. Not for what Morgan Edge, Tal-Rho, is doing right now, trying to destroy the people of Earth. That's not my intention whatsoever. So she's able to explain to Superman how to combat this, how to fix it, how to overturn it. She says that we can bring back the people individually into the machine and do it that way. But Superman goes, no, we don't have time for that. Morgan Edge will win if we do that. It will take too long. Well, she says, well, we need enough energy like the sun to revert this so we can hit all the people who have been experimented on and turn them back. That's the only way to save them, because we've seen in earlier episodes of this season, people who had Kryptonian consciousness in their mind ended up self-destructing or killing themselves because of the pain, or it didn't work that well. So that's what Superman's afraid of, that all the people of Smallville could die and Kyle Cushing could die as well. So they have to find a way to combat this. There was also a pretty emotional scene between Sarah. She went to go see her father, but it wasn't really her father because he has the Kryptonian consciousness in his mind as well, and she's a little bit taken aback by that. So not too much with Jonathan and Jordan this episode. Didn't really do that much. I maybe would have liked to see them, maybe Jordan do something because he has Kryptonian powers, maybe a little bit, but he didn't do anything in this episode, so they were kind of put to the side. But Morgan Edge knows that time is running out and Superman is not going to be on his side, so he sets his big elaborate plan off. He controls the people of Smallville who he has conducted the experiments on to give them Kryptonian consciousness, and the plan is to go and fight Superman. And it was a pretty awesome moment, but Superman's kind of plan is, okay, to get enough energy, if I get the device, the machine that will turn everybody back, if I'm able to use my energy and also all these Kryptonians who have gone bad, that could be enough energy to do it and to turn everyone back right. So a pretty cool moment between Superman and Morgan Edge. They have a conversation. Morgan Edge is like, this is the only way, I'm going to create this place, this planet to be Krypton. You either join me now or not. And then Morgan Edge, he summons all of the Kryptonians, his Kryptonian army, to go after Superman. Pretty cool moment. Superman has to fly away, of course, and an awesome shot where the sun is there in the background, but then they're moving so fast, they're going around the planet, the sun sets. Pretty awesome moment there. That was pretty cool. But Superman's plan is for all of them to fire off their X-ray vision, their laser beam at the same time. He will also use his own to go into the device that will change everybody back and give them back their consciousness. Morgan Edge realizes what Superman's doing and he's yelling, no, stop, but it was too late and it actually worked, and everybody who had the Kryptonian consciousness is back and they have themselves back now. So that's pretty cool. Everyone comes back. Kyle Cushing comes back. Pretty sweet moment between him and his daughter. Awesome. Lana Lang, she's perfect. She's okay as well. So everything goes to plan. But Superman, he nearly sacrificed himself, because it's going to keep him out for a while, because this is a lot of energy they had to use to do this, to fix everything. So he was able to go back to the Fortress of Solitude, but actually not go back fully. He was just outside of the Fortress of Solitude and he collapsed because he's used so much energy, and he also has that device that kind of powers the machine as well. So I wonder, when he wakes up, who will have that device? Will it still be there, or Morgan Edge, or Leslie Larr, or John Henry Irons? Will somebody be able to get that device? They could do. We'll have to see how that progresses. But it's not the end for Morgan Edge yet, because he's there with Leslie Larr and he's pretty confident that, this plan can still work. We're alone for now. So what is Morgan Edge doing? What is Tal-Rho doing? What's his big master plan now? What's plan B? He's not going to stop anytime soon, and we have 5 episodes to go. He can't go back to his alter ego, which is Morgan Edge. That's finished. That's been exposed. He will now be Tal-Rho only in a black suit. So pretty awesome stuff from Superman and Lois. As I said, it felt like a finale, but it's not. We have 5 episodes to go. I don't know where they're going to go, what direction, but it's pretty awesome. And what I love about Superman and Lois is that every single character is important to the plot. Every single character. It's called Superman and Lois, But Superman and Lois aren't the only ones that are important. As I said in this episode, Kyle Cushing has a part to play, Sarah has a part to play, Lana Cushing has a part to play, the two sons have their episodes as well. General Sam Lane, everybody, every single character that's in this show is important. And I think that's great. That is unbelievable, because as I said in previous reviews, the Superman story is interesting, but then when I'm in storylines with Sarah or the Cushings or Jonathan and Jordan, I'm not bored. I'm interested. Like, I'm not like, oh, bring me back to Superman. I just want to see Superman. No, I'm interested. I'm invested into these characters. And then when you go back over to Superman, like, you're interested and you're invested again. So it's pretty awesome stuff. But fair play to the writing team for Superman and Lois. They've done an amazing job this season, and I have been enjoying it big time. Tyler Hoechlin is a great Superman. He is a great Superman. I've been saying that for a very long time. People doubted him. People said I'm crazy, but I knew that this guy could pull it off. His Clark Kent, his Superman it's just perfect. But guys, did you see Superman Lois episode 10? What did you think? Get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Give a like, comment, subscribe if you liked the video. Really appreciate it. 5 episodes to go. I'm so pumped. Can't wait for next week's episode already. And subscribe so you don't miss the review for the next one. Guys, I appreciate you for watching. Have a good day. Enjoy. And Superman and Lois is the best CW show ever made.